Yeah. So, this devil's getting ready to squeeze the life out of you. All your morals that you so-called stood for, all these morals that you women say you stood for, you niggas that you stood for. Oh, I only eat the finest. All these you people that's living the life. Managing in this economy. This economy is getting ready to, just fall flat on its face, man. You see? Check it out. Let's read this. Second Ezra 6 and let's see. 22 it says, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be empty. All right. So these places are empty, man. All right. The storehouses are empty. All right. You're not gonna be able. You can't. You ain't gonna be able to just go to Walmart or a truck company in. It's not happening like that this go round. All right. They're guarding. They're guarding the gas stations over there in Sri Lanka, man, because their economy is just damn near wiped out. Like, I mean, hanging on by a thread. Not even really hanging on. It's all out hell over there. You see? So yeah, man. Hey, look, it says, and the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man hear it, they shall suddenly be afraid, man. That trumpet, what? That sound of judgment, man. The vows being poured out, man. Death, destruction, famine, pestilence, disease. Hey, man, that trumpet, man. Okay? A war cry. Whenever they about to go to war. You ever seen the Black Panther, man, whenever he had blew that trumpet and the rhinos came out of the ground, I believe, and or on the 300 when they blew the trumpet, they knew it was wartime. But this is gonna be the trumpets of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. It says, at that time shall friends fight one against one. Yeah, brought this out last night, I believe. At that time shall friends fight one another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein, and the springs of fountains shall stand still, and the 3 hours shall they not run. Okay, man, people are gonna be losing their mind, turning on one another. Family not gonna look at family as family anymore. All right, it's gonna bring a whole bunch of old dirt, a whole bunch of what you did to this. You did this to me back in the day. So I don't have to. It's gonna people gonna find. Hey, them demons are gonna play on you, people, man. And it ain't gonna be no wisdom and knowledge to stabilize you. So what it says the springs of the fountain shall stand still, man. All right, you're not gonna be able to hear this word anywhere. You're not gonna be able to, get wise counsel. It's not gonna be any, Israelites condemning your ass anymore. The prophets are not going to be condemning you anymore. You're just going to be having to live out your lot and what's going to happen with you. So, your next door neighbors and your long life friends and you guys that you work side by side and my nigga, my thug and all that, y'all going to kill each other. All right, this is prophecy. Okay? All right. Look, check this out. It says America about to enter to the next stage of inflation, which will be so much worse. Check it out. An expert economist warned that the United States inflation crisis is about to enter a new stage, and the economy will become even more precarious. Inflation is already at a 40-year high record. So like a 40-year record high, according to the Department of Labor Consumer Price Index for May. Yada, yada. All right, this is what I want. It says the first stage, according to McKittrick, happens when more and more newly print money enters into the economy. And that's exactly what Joe Biden has done. Print so much money, kept printing. That's what the feds have done, printing all this money, billions of dollars here, stimulus here, money for this and money for that, man, to crash this economy, man, to reset it. It says it's at the first stage when you have the money illusion. So like it's at the first stage where you have the money illusion, which means people think they have more money than they do, said McKittrick, noting that this leads to people spending more. This flood of new money into the market creates a very brief boom in the economy. Hey, bro, because, hey, I know for me, whenever, it like right before all of this started happening, I had some bread. I was like, yeah, let's go get a drink or something, But they don't actually have more money than when they started, he added. What they have is the dilution of the money supply. The second stage is when the economy boom slows down and prices start going up due to the increased demand generated by the first stage. People begin to hope that the inflationary period is only short term. People can cope with a lot of things temporary if you think, oh, okay, the price of gas jumped and it will be high for a month or two, and then it will go back to normal. Nobody's going to change their behavior in response to that, said McKittrick. This, McKittrick noted, is the stage America is currently at. People are starting to relax their previous spending habits, but inflation is still on the rise. Yeah, so people is cutting back on certain things. You can't go do this, you can't go do that, and it's still all right now. But wait till, like eggs is $50, gas is $8. Like, yes, wait till that, Check it out. The third stage of inflation to come with massive labor arrest, okay? It says the third stage occurs when labor markets start adjusting to the new reality. Workers effectively take mass pay cuts due to inflation. All right, and who that is just I just read a brother's article. I forgot which mortgage company has laid off a whole bunch of mortgage lenders. All right. Because the real estate market is done. See, I mess with real estate, and I can, I know it's not a good time to, buy a house right now at all. You see, but the real estate market is out of there, man. All right, check it out. And people are finna start getting laid off, man, to try to balance out with the what's going on, balance out inflation. It says this will cause a lot of discomfort among workers who will start going to their employers demanding relief in the form of higher wages. Bosses, in turn, will resist demands for higher wages by pointing out that their operating costs have also gone up and their budgets can't afford to provide higher wages for their workers, even if they wanted to. And both sides, in effect, have a genuine case to make that this is not new money. These are not larger profit margins. Workers have lost purchasing power, and that's exactly what's happened. You people are losing purchasing power because basically the dollar ain't worth anything, all right? Ain't nobody's going to be taking the dollar, man, because it's going to crash, man. Russia right now has the strongest currency. You see? The Russian ruble is the strongest currency right now, okay? It says if that kind of wage settlement process gets calibrated into the as both workers and employers remain at this impasse, workers and unions will start threatening their bosses with strike actions and take very tough stances during bargaining efforts. If that kind of wage settlement process gets calibrated into inflation rate, then it becomes a new driver of price increases, said McKittrick. He called the phenomenon a wage price spiral. All right, and this is a runaway inflation, man. Okay, and they're trying to do all they can, man, to try to heal Babylon, but Babylon won't be healed, man. Okay. It says if people keep similar to what happened during the American inflation crisis during the 1970s. If people keep expecting inflation to go up and are able to get pay raises out of their bosses to keep up with the inflation rate, then the inflation crisis won't actually end. Payroll costs will keep getting taken into account when calculating the final price of products. You'll never get rid of inflation as long as people expect inflation to be there. You see? So, and that's what, and I read that article because this is the mindset of people that they're coping with inflation. They're coping with, certain things that's happening in the planet Earth right now. But, this shit is finna get away, man. This shit's finna get away this shit's finna get out of hand, basically. It's finna get out of control. But this is all through what? The spirit and power of the Lord, man. All right? This is the Lord visiting the planet Earth. This is 2 Ezra 9:1. It says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the times diligently in itself. And we're measuring the time. We're seeing that, Matthew 24, we're seeing the parable of the fig tree. All right. Prophecy is lining up according to what's going over there in Russia. All right. The least of the flock is getting ready to draw him out, man. The dollar is about to crash. We're measuring the time in itself diligently, man. We're walking circumspectly because what we're doing is that we're trying to get out of here, bro. We're not going to be at the children of the night and be sleeping and caught with our pants down, man, being caught sleeping. We're going to be found doing by Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, all right, active and occupied in prophecy, So whatever you're going through, say if you're going through, you got financial woes, your girlfriend or baby mama or whatever the case left you, or having trouble at the job or your children, the case may be, man. Hey, bro, we have to maintain and stay locked and loaded in prophecy, man, and staying active and just keep fighting, bro. We got to keep fighting until the Lord give us that increase, bro. Because I know it's going to take one simple ass thing, one simple thing that's going to be major in the nation of Israel. One simple ass thing can kick off everything, It says, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then thou shalt understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of people in the world, and they just had that big ass earthquake that killed 1,000 people plus. You see? And uproars of the people in the world, we started out in the video talking about the uproars. The civil war that's going to take place, man. All right. When you're going to have these people just losing their mind out here, man. Jake going to be what? Tearing Esau apart. Esau going to be tearing Jake apart, man. All right. Then thou shalt well understand that the Most High, that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Okay. For like all has made, as all that is made had the world had the beginning and an end, and the end is manifest, and it is manifest, man. It's undeniable. We know that we here, all right, and this place is getting ready to be destroyed, man. All right, I'm gonna bring out this other precept. Let's go. Jeremiah 19:3. It says, and say, hear ye the word of the Lord, O King of Judah, and the inhabitants of Jerusalem. Thus says the Lord of hosts, the power of Israel. Behold, I will bring evil upon this place, the which whosoever heareth, his ears shall tingle. So the Lord is going to bring up so much destruction on 2/3 of our nation, man, that his ears going to tingle, man. Well, I mean, who shall hear that the ears going to tingle, bro? And that's what happens when you hear this truth. When you really sit your ass down, it's like you get the picture in there, and they get to messing with your mental. It's like, I don't want to be a part of that. You see? So what's going to happen? The Lord's going to do his greatest work this time. You see? Because our people forsake them and went and serving other gods, man. And this time he's going to make you pay, man, because he's only dealing with his elect this go around. All right. So we bring out these shows and we keep up with these news articles to keep, to warn and to warn and to warn, because that's what the Lord have us doing right now, to keep pushing out the warning. So nobody gonna have any excuse. You're not gonna have no cloak anymore. You see? So everybody gonna know about this gospel. All right. So with that, man, Lord willing, just edifying to the hope for the elect. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone who rule and teach well. Peace and safety and much blessings to the occupant that's pushing the truth out the four corners of the earth in our truth and sincerity and diligence. Shalom.